Hello, everyone. My name is Mitchell Coleman, and I am an alcoholic. And today is a very, very special day for me. And it's really cool. Today is my 2-year sobriety date, and I cannot believe how cool of a feeling this is. I'm all about one day at a time. But wow, it feels so cool knowing that this day 2 years ago I got sober, and the day before this, on the 13th, I was such a different person, such a mess, and I'll get more into that. I'm just very, very happy today, and congratulations to my girlfriend Megan, who's also 2 years sober today. I love you, love you, love you very, 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 very much. And I'm so proud of you, and thank you so much for staying on this journey with me. And it's been tough, and it's up and down, and we're doing it, and we're doing it together. And I just cannot ever say how much I love you and how fortunate I am for you to have you in my life. And you mean the world to me, and I'm just so in love with you, and I'm so proud of you. So here is the reflection, and it's a cool one. January 14th, no regrets. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. From Alcoholics Anonymous, page 83. Once I became sober, I began to see how wasteful my life had been, and I had experienced overwhelming guilt and feelings of regret. The program's 4th and 5th steps assisted me enormously in healing those troubled regrets. I learned that my self-centeredness and dishonesty stemmed largely from my drinking, and that I drank because I was an alcoholic. Now I see how even my most distasteful past experiences can turn to gold because, as a sober alcoholic, I can share them to help my fellow alcoholics, particularly newcomers. Sober for several years in AA, I no longer regret the past. I am simply grateful to be conscious of God's love and of the help I can give to the others in the fellowship. No regrets. Wow, I have absolutely zero regrets of this major life decision that I made 2 years ago. It leaves me speechless sometimes, because I've seen such an enormous growth in my life, going from a state of complete despair and distress, depression, anxiety, hopelessness, to the complete opposite. Being so fortunate for this life, so fortunate for all the opportunities that I have being sober. Knowing that my future is uncertain, but knowing I will be sober for every bit of it. And so thankful for all the people that have supported me this whole time, all of my friends and family. I love you all so much. My children, Cecilia and Clarissa. I am so happy. And one day you can see this video, and you could see a great dad. And I wasn't a super horrible person, but I wasn't a great person. And I was in no way a good person to be a dad. And I was someone I would have never wanted my daughters to be with. And I'm so happy today, and I just can't say it enough. I have zero regrets, and I'm not perfect, and I never will be. But the fact is, I don't ever have to drink again. I don't ever have to be in jail again. I don't have to worry about doing stupid things when I was drunk or using, and have to regret that and live with that pain. And like they say, the 4th and 5th step were monumental for me and my change. And my sponsor, Ben, I love you, and I can't thank you enough. You helped save my life, and I know I would be dead right now, or I would have killed someone else. I would definitely be in prison. All of this journey has led me to this wonderful point in my life. I now get to help other people. I get to share my wisdom and experience with others and the newcomers. And 2 years seems so short to me, yet so long. And you know, you have to start somewhere. And what better day than today to just start today and choose that new life. Choose the suffering, choose the pain that you will go through, because it's all part of the process, and you have to trust that process and trust the change, because we've been addicts our whole lives. Even before we were using, we were prone to be this way, and that's what makes us different. And that's why it is a disease. And that's why even before I started drinking, I was an alcoholic. I just didn't quite know it yet. And that's how it happens to a lot of us. And you have to admit that you are powerless over it. It's just an important step to it, and that you can't do it anymore. That old idea has to be smashed, like they say, and that's okay. And you are going to go through a lot of growing pains, and you're going to experience a lot of rough moments in your life and not know how to deal with them. But you know, going back to the ways that didn't work is not going to help them. It's only going to make them worse. And trust me, you go through that pain and you come out so much stronger, so much better, so much more clear-headed and loving and peaceful. And you know, I still have my moments, but that's being human. You know, you have these moments and you can fix them, and to be clear-minded and being able to fix these problems and be sober is way better. And utilizing that sober mind to make these great changes in your life is the way to do it. You're not going to figure anything out drinking and doing drugs. And I'm just so happy, and I just want to help everyone I can. And I say this, please share this video with someone, and let them know what can happen. I mean, this journey I've been on, I was drinking every single day. I was drinking like a case of beer and who knows how many shots, and smoking marijuana and doing other stuff, you know. And I have to be transparent with myself, and it's okay, because if I hide those things, it's just me carrying that guilt around with me. But just in these 2 years, I was worried about going to prison. I had lost my license. I was definitely at the end of my ropes, and if it wasn't for my children, I believe I would have just drank myself to death, possibly killed myself. And that's horrible to say, because that's not who I am. That was my mind in those moments, and that's just not who we are. We're not who we are when we're drinking and when we're going into those thoughts that we're having of depression and despair and giving up on everything, because you are a wonderful human being. We're all wonderful. We made it here. We are here alive right now, and we won't be here forever, and the time will go by quick. And do we want to waste it being half there? Life isn't that bad. Life does have its bad moments and experiences, but we go through them, and that's what life is all about. We learn through them. We need those bad experiences to absolutely enjoy these good times. And I will never go back to that old way. And I hope for some you reach that moment without having to hit a rock bottom, because it will happen. If you already know you're going down that path, you might not have hit your rock bottom yet, but you have to be strong in your mind and know that you will hit that rock bottom. If you've quit before and started again, quit before and started again, you know it. And you can't listen to other people trying to tell you that it's okay, you can control it, because most of those people don't genuinely care about you. They are also probably in their own addiction and their own selfishness and self-centeredness, that they want you to continue to be that way because it makes them feel better. It's like me at the bar when I was buying strangers drinks. It was just a psychological way of me making myself feel accepted for being the way I was, which I know was wrong. I wasn't doing it recreationally for, you know, here and there. I was doing it daily, and it got to the point where it was affecting my employment. It was affecting my relationships, and whew, I can't believe I'm here. And I love all you guys so much, and it's such an awesome life, and I just want to help everyone. And this program I'm in, called PCDC, it's a alcohol and drug court program, and it is teaching me a lot in the 45 days that I've been in it, and just being in court today and talking to the judge for a moment and being able to tell him my sobriety date was today 2 years ago, telling him how my life has changed with my children, with their mother, with my significant other, and how awesome all these changes have been, and those stressful moments even in the beginning of that, where I was like not sure how to handle the blending of families, and everything is at that point, and they talk about it, called the promises, and they absolutely come true. And there's so much good stuff to come through being sober. You can be that inspiration, you can be that light to someone else, and I just hope you guys can get this too, and I'm here to help everyone. I just want to steer you guys in the right direction, because you deserve it. You deserve a better life than what you're living. You deserve to be that light. You deserve to help others. You deserve to be that good family member, that spouse, that father, that mother, that son, that daughter. You will make so many people's lives that much better by being that light, being that sober person. The ones that genuinely love you, your friends and family, will see this change, and you will give them such a feeling of gratitude and warmth in their heart that it is amazing right there. You're changing lives. It's a residual effect, and you will change so many lives just by changing your own. And most importantly, you will change your life, and that is the most important. You are the most important person in the world. Because if you don't look at yourself that way, you can't be great for everyone else. And you will just become a better person in everything. And wow, I'm just talking a lot today. I am so happy, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. And try to stay positive through these very tough moments in our world right now. There's a lot going on with the pandemic, with political things, with the uprisings, possible revolutions, conspiracy theories, all that. All we can do is stay focused, stay sober, keep our spiritual connection very tight and very strong, and pray. Believe in that God. Believe that everything is good. Everything will work out. Understand what you can control. There are things that you cannot control, which is almost everything outside of yourself. What you can control is your mind. What you can control is how you choose to deal with these situations. You can't change other people. You can accept it. And the serenity prayer, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Because you have to know what you can't change, and then you accept it and you move on. And it doesn't make things easier, but you notice that feeling and you let it go. You just let it go, and you become that strong person, and you are resilient, and you will persevere, and you will succeed in life. And I'm living proof of that. I love you guys, and please take care of one another. Be nice to one another. If you have disagreements, don't get defensive. Try to figure them out. You know, life is too short. And I just love you guys. And one day at a time. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you. God bless you. Take care.